Yo, what's up everybody? This is gonna be a different kind of video. Before I also get this started, as you can tell, I'm sick. But yeah, Happy New Year, y'all. It's almost 1 a.m. January 1st as I'm recording this. Today I'm gonna be doing something kind of different. I'm gonna be going over the top 10 songs that I've heard this year. The only criteria that it really needs to have to be on this list is I've heard it for the first time this year. Or this past year. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and waste your time. I'm gonna quickly go over a couple honorable mentions and then we. All right, so our first honorable mention right here. I'm not gonna be saying the name of this song, but yeah, this is just a fucking bop. Next honorable mention. I Love the Dough featuring Jay-Z, made by Biggie. I was actually gonna throw this on the list, but I already have another Jay-Z and Biggie duo song on this list that if you know what that song is, then you know. Next up, we got Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep. Believe it or not, I heard this one for the first time this past year. It's a good song. It just hasn't really impacted my life or anything. It's just a song that I like listen to sometimes, and I think it's a good song. Like, don't get me wrong, I see why a lot of people like it, but it's just not my like number one or anything of the year. All right, next up we got Brain Damage by Pink Floyd. This would easily make the list. I do have another couple of songs from this album. I first listened to this album this year, and it was absolutely amazing. But I had heard this track before 2025, so I decided to keep it off the list. All right, final honorable mention is Runaway by Kanye. Yes, I heard this one for the first time this past year. Yes, it's a masterpiece of a song, but it didn't make this list. I'm sorry. It's just like I can't put myself to put it on the list, especially with the way that Kanye's been these past couple of years. So yeah, I've decided to leave this off the list. All right, opening up the top 10, we got Brooklyn's Finest by Jay-Z and Biggie, the song I was talking about earlier. That is a pure coincidence, by the way. If you know me personally, you know I don't exactly have the greatest relationship with the name Brooklyn. I've had a lot of history with it, but um, not the city. But anyway, this is just a bop. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. I think it's the best song that these two made together. Like, I wish that Biggie was alive longer. R.I.P. Biggie. This is an absolute gem, and I wish they got to make more music together. At number 9, I have The Sky Is the Limit by Biggie and 112. I don't know 112 or anything. I don't know any other music by him, but I'm assuming that's him on the chorus, and he does a phenomenal job on the chorus. As usual, Biggie delivers. The beat is really... I love the instrumental of this song so much. The intro is really good. Everything about this song is just really good. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be rating these. Brooklyn's Finest is a 9 out of 10. This is also a 9 out of 10. At number 8, I have Marshall Mathers by Eminem. The song, another 9 out of 10 track. This is such a good track, like, that just kind of goes into Eminem's personal life. The Marshall Mathers LP as a whole is a very personal album to him, and there's a reason why people call it his magnum opus, because it is. This is just all around a really good track, though. He spits 2 verses that are just phenomenal. Like, my favorite part of the song is probably the switch up that he does. I've heard people call it a bridge at like 140, like the whole new kids on the block suck a lot. Like, I like that part of the song probably the most. I like that switch up. It's very sudden, and I think it works well. At number 7, we have Beautiful by Eminem, another song that I'm very surprised I didn't hear until this year. This is a song that got me through some tough times. This is one of the first songs I'm putting on here just because, dude, this got me through such a tough time in my life, and I'm really glad I heard it when I did. Yeah, no, it's just a really good song that talks about depression, but in a very, like, it's about, like, the lyrics are super depressing, but the song itself is honestly really uplifting and really motivational. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite. I love emotional music, and you're going to see a lot of it on this list. Number 6. This and number 7, by the way, are 9.5 out of 10s. This is another song I'm very surprised I didn't hear, and I know a lot of people shit on this album. Encore itself is not that bad of an album. It's a bad album, trust me. But it's probably like a... Actually, I don't know, because like it's really just that middle section that drags this album down so far. Like I would probably put this at around a 4 out of 10 overall. It's not that bad. But yeah, no, this is an absolute gem off that album. I'm too busy talking about the album. This song is another one of those songs that got me through some really tough fucking times. And yeah, this is just such a I love the chorus so much. It is one of the best choruses I've ever heard. That initial drop is just so heart like gut wrenching. If you watch the music video too, it's absolutely fucking horrific. Yeah, no, I was in a very bad spot when I first heard this song. Like I literally started fucking crying. Shit. All right, number 5, we have "Criminal" by Eminem. There's a lot of Eminem on the rest of this list. Not every song from here on is gonna be Eminem or anything, but next up we have "Criminal," which is the first 10 out of 10 that I'm gonna throw here. Love this track so much. It is super offensive and really like fucking almost edgy, but it is so fucking good and I love it so much. I love this track. I think it's a bop. I love the skit in the middle. I love that initial like drop again. I love the skit at the beginning. Like fucking the idea is just like the idea is funny. It works. Like, oh, you think I'm the criminal. Well, guess what? I fucking am according to you. And I just love that like I don't give a fuck attitude. Like this is better than still don't give a fuck, which I to be fair, I probably should have thrown in the honorable mentions now that I think about it. But like yeah, this is a fucking bop. All right, at number 4, oh god. At number 4, you're going to have to bear with me on this. I have "Kim" by Eminem. Yes, this song is really hard to listen to. And yes, it is a really fucked up song. But 2 things. 1, this is another song that got me through a really tough time in my life. I had just been rejected. And this kind of played rent-free in my head for a little bit. Well, I didn't really get rejected, but... Number 2, this is some of the best emotional work, like acting that I've ever heard in a song. Like, this might genuinely be the hardest I've ever heard someone act in a song. The fact that Eminem himself is playing both voices, too. Like, for a long time, I didn't even realize that he was voicing both himself and Kim. And again, like, I can appreciate the amount of emotion that's been thrown onto this track. I can understand why people don't like it. It is not a song that you can just listen to on repeat. And to be fair, like, again, it's a super fucked up song. But I have a lot of respect for it. Alright, at number 3, I have "Us and Them" by Pink Floyd. 10 out of 10 again. Dude, this song, like, this and number 2 are essentially interchangeable. But this fucking song, dude. The first chorus might genuinely be the best minute I've ever heard from a song. Like, genuinely. Please go listen to this fucking song right now. It is so, like, I genuinely ascended the first time I heard it. That is how good it was. It quite literally came out of nowhere. And I'm so glad that, like, I was literally just sitting. I had my, like, headphones on max volume. And I just heard this for the first time. And it was just so goddamn good. Like, I genuinely want to start fucking crying from how good it was. Alright, at number 2, some people would probably get mad. I'm gonna throw "Eclipse" by Pink Floyd. 10 out of 10. Another Pink Floyd song. Another absolute fucking banger. Oh my god. It really feels like... Because for a long time, I heard "Brain Damage" for the first time back in, like, 2017. And, you know, the song always kind of, like, stumped me. Because I hadn't heard a song like it before. And hearing this for the first time was, like, essentially finishing this. Like, if you don't know, this song and "Brain Damage" are heavily, like, intertwined on the album. So hearing this was, like, finally getting to finish "Brain Damage." And either way, this song is just... if I have one issue with this album as a whole, it would be the title of the album. Because I don't know if this is true, but I saw it on Genius. Apparently, this album was supposed to be called "Eclipse." And I really wish they kept with that name, genuinely. that final line, "The sun is eclipsed by the moon," like, that is so fucking good. Genuinely, like, one of the best song title drops I've ever heard. And that would genuinely be the best album title drop I've ever heard if that was the, like, I mean, Brain Damage still does a really good title drop, but I think this would have been even better as the final track or the final line of the album. Alright, if you know me personally, you know exactly what number one is. Haley's Song by Eminem is just such a fucking amazing song. Like, I don't even know how to word it. People can rag on Eminem for not being able to sing. And you know what? Sure, he's not the greatest singer of all time. But for a rapper, he sings pretty goddamn well. I don't even, like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. He is not bad at singing. And he does a phenomenal job on the chorus. That third verse, too, like, I could pick apart every single line of this song and talk about why I love it so much. Just the line of him saying, "I want to fucking sing because I'm happy." Like, I don't know, just love it. And yeah, I almost cried the first time I heard this song. It's absolutely amazing. I don't want to be corny like that either, but I'm going to do it. 11 out of 10. I fucking love this song. And maybe one day, if I've been planning on doing album reviews one day, maybe just kind of ranking the tracks on albums. Maybe then I'll be able to truly go in depth on why I love this song so much. But for right now, this is my number one song of 2025, and currently my favorite song of all time. All right, so that's my top 10 songs of 2025. This recording's been going for quite a bit now. I know I yap a lot, but this has nothing to do with anything I've been posting recently. I just kind of wanted to make a different kind of video, especially after the last video was kind of like mean-spirited. I don't know. Here's to a better 2026 than a 2025. I do have a plan. I do have plans to make another 2025 oriented video going into my personal life a little bit because it's honestly been insane. But yeah, I don't even, like, thank you guys for the support this past year. Here's to a phenomenal 2026, everybody. Let's see if this year can be any better.